And welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be cleaning up this thing a little bit. It's quite dirty. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So opening up, disregarding the bumpers. They took some stuff out from their house, but it is absolutely filthy. It's trashed. It's nasty. There was all kinds of randomness stuck in here and left to just kind of rot. Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah. So the trunk never pops. So this car is a beater with a heater that sometimes works. Heaviest trunk in the world. Look at that. Boy, that's just great, isn't it? So yeah, the idea behind all this today, clean this thing out. There's not going to be anything left inside of it. So when I do start working on it, I don't have to crawl around in needles and whatever else may be hiding down in. Ugh. I don't even know it's in here. Anyway, all right, let's get started. So I just pulled the back seat out, and boy, it looks nice down in there. You got everything from what appears maybe where they kicked in someone's house to steal something. I don't know. You got cigarettes and dog food and chapstick and more cigarettes and more dog food. It's disgusting. Okay, well, that's why we're tearing it apart. Moving on. All right, now we begin the trunk. This is the nastiest part of the whole car, but everything in here is wet, soaked in probably coolant, a mix of Armor-Alls because I'm sure they were protecting the hell out of this car. It's in the bag. Oh, lots of batteries and pennies. Okay, that seems like something a crackhead would keep in a bag in their trunk. All right, yeah, onward. Fun fact, that tire was sitting in the trunk when I got the car. It looked more like a standard tire. This one looks more like the spare. Huh, why does this thing got two spares in it? That doesn't make any sense at all. Huh. Free pair of cheap channel locks, I suppose. And a screwdriver. Hey, what's down here? Nothing, more trash, okay. Anybody need a brake pad? Got a brake pad. Very little use on it. I'll sell it to you cheap. I also have pieces of tree. Not exactly sure what that's in here for. Alright, so moving on. So that was pretty wild. Yeah, all kinds of nasty stuff in this car here. So, I will say, brand new battery, that's a win. I knew that going into buying it. Apparently we have 5 tires that have okay tread on them, so those will definitely get resold or used whenever I need them. This thing's gonna get cleaned out. That is sticky goo. That is all a bunch of corrosion that came off of probably the old battery that was in here. He said he got a nice vented battery, but I don't know why the hell he got a vented battery. There's literally nothing in here to vent to. I know these cars come with it, but this gem definitely doesn't have anything like that in it. Over here. Yeah, just gonna run the sweeper down through there, and yeah, we'll have this bad boy cleaned out. Hey, here's another one of these. Huh. All right. Okay, so for the next step, we're going to start removing these front seats. Super easy. There's 2 bolts per seat, and they slide out of some front clips. Once you remove them, they just slide backwards and up. Don't forget to undo your wiring harness here. It may cause problems later if you don't. So now that all that's out, you can really see how much dirt's left in here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go through. I'm gonna finish sweeping this up. My gimbal died on me, so I'm kind of waiting on it to charge just so I can get the back seat, because it's got all that juicy goodness back there. But yeah, beside that, once it's all out, then we can start going over it and start washing the outside, because I want to keep things like the roof skin in as good shape that I could possibly keep it in, as well as the hood. It looks much better than mine. This fender has all the clear coat still on it and original paint, so I'll probably buff these pinstripes off of it. But yeah, gotta strip this thing down to bones, keep what we want, sell or trade the rest, trash it. If you have any interest in any parts for a 2003 Saturn Ion, hit me up. Maybe I got something good laying around here you could use. But yeah, everything must go. Okay guys, so I have to show you some really like redneck engineering here. Okay, so the battery did not have a tie down. The tie down was broken, bent, but what they do have is a wedge of wood shoved in here and a wedge of wood shoved in here. Now I'm going to tell you real quick why that's actually kind of a smart idea. For 2 small reasons. It semi-insulates it and it protects it from vibrations. So if it's in there, it is not vibrating left or right, and it's not locked in place. So there's not going to be any hard edges bashed into it. The wood's softer than the plastic. So mission accomplished, I guess. I'm not going to leave that, but I kind of thought it was funny. Like, that's funny. Only in West Virginia, folks. Gotta love it. $400 for this car, though. I mean, I'm gonna tear it apart and sell it and get more money out of it than that. So, all for sale. Anybody need anything? You don't want that carpet. So I found a second pair of brake pads. Perfect. Never been used. Just don't have any clips for them, but I mean, that's a clip. I'll find clips. Yeah, and a cute little red bird. Almost looks like a Pokemon. Now, by no means am I saying it's perfect, but it looks a heck of a lot better. Got all that out. I mean, considering it did look like that. How can people live like that? That's insane. Heads up to you single guys out there. if you ever see a girl and you get in her car and her car looks like that, y'all need to run fast and far. I guarantee their life looks like that too. Sad to say, but yeah, experience pays. I will try to save these carpets. They don't have holes ripped in them around where the feet will go. So I'm gonna bust out the scrubber at some point and get to scrub a dubbing on that old carpet and see if I can't, you know, vac it out and do like some wet vac action on it, but it looks pretty good overall. All right, moving on, next step. Well, given what we started with, it's a heck of a lot nicer in here. All this will get removed completely by the time it's said and done. But I just want to make it a little bit more hospitable to work in. Crawling around inside it, I just, you know, don't necessarily want to crawl around in like that. All right, let's get to it. Well, what do you think, Bella? We get her clean? Well, it ain't clean, it's far from it, but it's gunk free, it's medication free, it's everything that you wouldn't want in a car when you get pulled over free now. I can guarantee that, at least down to the carpet. Next stage I'll be pulling the carpet out, but I think from here on I'm going to start working under the hood and got to clean this up. I'm going to just spray degreaser on it, not because I really care about it, but simply because I just want to make sure that I'm not getting filthy while I'm working on it later, pulling parts off of it to sell to you guys, hopefully. I need people to buy them. Those people are you. Nah, I'm joking. But yeah, seriously though, if you want to help me out at all, hit the subscribe button down at the bottom and subscribe to the page. I'd like you to follow me along on this journey. I'll take this front end off of it here. All the broken pieces are gone. Get out of here with them. Making a pile to throw in the trash, pile to sell. But yeah, let me know if you need anything. All right. Just to give you guys an idea of what all was collected, check that out. That is a lot of stuff. That is just every bit of that came out of that car, and it is nasty. I like how it rolled all the hair into a ball. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I dumped that in the trash. Well, I just found another interesting feature of this little cracky car. So, cigarette lighter, 24 or 12 volt source. I don't know if that works or not. I haven't tested it yet. I will eventually. Usually there's a second one back here, and I realized it's not there. And I even found the beauty ring for it, but it's still not there. And I started looking now that I got the seats pulled out, and I was like, huh, this looks different. My car doesn't have this feature. What is that? Oh, they installed one right there. I mean, it's a neat idea. It's very poor execution. And yeah, that is not gonna stay like that. I'm gonna undo all that and rerun it back to where it needs to be because it's just ridiculous. Lucky me, I have more panels in my other car. So yeah, it just keeps getting better and better. Bella, what do you think of all this? It's hot out, isn't it? Yeah, she's a good dog. She's a good dog. Well guys, I think that's going to be it for today. The goal was clean out this car and get it a little bit nicer to walk around on the inside. I think we did just that. It looks much better. I'm going to clean the carpets like I've mentioned a couple times, I believe. Definitely going to get in here and wipe all this down. I pulled the carpet in the rear out. It's those pieces over there, they're going to stay with the car. They're in good shape. They just need some carpet cleaning done on it. But it'll allow the corners down here to dry up a little bit. I can see what all's going on a little bit better. I definitely need to figure that battery acid issue out down there. That's just nasty. But yeah, so it's coming along though. And yeah, we're gonna get this inside gutted. That's the next goal. I'm gonna finish pulling the seats out, pull the center console, rear deck, all that, headliner, everything of it comes out. Eventually I'm going to take all of that stuff from my other car and put it in here. Most of my stuff in my car that I drive every day, interior wise, is better than this car. What I do need is the main wiring harness, because this automatic will become a manual transmission car by the time this is all said and done. 179,000 miles, I think's what it's got on it. So, poor thing, she didn't deserve that. Well, thanks for following me, guys. Till next time, peace.